restored in Galeshewe in the Northern Cape after residents protested against the municipality's broken promise of delivering electricity by today. The residents say they had an agreement with the municipality to have various demands met. Newzroom Afrika's Linda Mnisi is there and joins us live. Linda, good afternoon. Good to catch up with you again. Now, just for the benefit of viewers that are joining us, walk us through the disturbances that occurred earlier on and the stage that we're at currently.
All right, so earlier on, Hugo, we saw residents taking to the streets, setting up fires, taking rubble, putting it on the street, barricading what is known in the Galeshewe area as the Pick and Pay circle. So no car was able to move. Residents complaining about the municipality, the Soul Platjie municipality, has broken promises, saying that they had not met one of their demands. The deadline was today, the 18th of October, for them to install electricity in their community. You would have heard they've lived here for almost 12 years. Now we're in the Rimfasmak informal settlements. This is where the residents live. It's not far from where the protests actually took place earlier on. And shortly after that particular protest was diffused by the authorities from the municipality, who came to the residents rather to speak about the issues of why there has been delays. We saw trucks coming in to deliver these poles. In fact, there was a truck earlier on before we came to you live that was delivering these poles. These were told are meant to install the electricity. It seems then that the protest by the residents seemed to have sparked interest from the authorities, who came to apologize for the delay. There's a long list of demands looking at issues around water, looking at issues around the roads, the toilets, issues of sanitation, because residents here say that they've been using communal toilets, communal taps, and this is something they've been fighting for a very long time. So it seemed today taking to the streets was the only thing that made sense. I just want to take you into this house. This is one of the residents that lives here in this community, who will give us a sense of what the electricity issues are exactly. And when you come in, you would think this is a house that has electricity. You would find a flat screen TV, but residents say that is not the case. They've had to make alternative means by way of solar. This is Monica. She's one of the residents here. Monica, thank you so much for your time. I want you to talk to us about the current electricity that you're using in your home right now.
This is a solar. We bought it ourselves. It's installed. We get power from the sun. If there's no sun, there's no power. And it can only take the television. You can only watch television. And in this bedroom for lights, we use this light. We bought it ourselves. It also works with the sun. Yeah.
So
the only electricity that we have currently.
Okay. So the solar only supplies electricity for you to watch television, and not the light.
Not the light.
Okay. So for cooking, what do you use?
I've got a stove. It's a gas stove. I can't use the. I've got a gas stove here. In the kitchen.
Okay, apologies about that, Hugo. We're moving around, and Monica's trying to explain to us the situation and how they.
I've got a fridge, but I cannot use it. I've got a microwave, cannot use it. I use this gas stove for cooking.
Okay. So how much does it usually cost to have a solar installed at your house? And I see there's also another cost for the gas.
The gas, yes. The solar, we bought it for 7,500, and the gas stove it's 4,500.
And then obviously every month you have to fill up the
gas, and it's 280 every month.
That must be difficult on your pocket. That must be hitting hard.
Very difficult.
Are you employed?
No, I'm unemployed. My husband is working, and he's casual at council.
Okay. How has life been like living like this? I'm told many of the residents here started occupying this area for about 12 years
Very
now.
hard, because we don't even have toilets. Water, we installed it for ourselves. We didn't have water. We used to go and fetch water there. But now we installed water for ourselves in the yard.
Will you be voting?
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Why not?
I registered, but I don't think, because I'm still confused. I don't know which party am I going to vote for. But I've been staying in the shack for since 2011. Since 2011.
Do you know who the ward councillor is here, and have you tried to engage the ward councillor?
It's Valdez, yes, Valdez, yeah. It's a guy that I've grown up with. Yes, I tried to talk to him, but he's doing his best. But I don't think it's working.
All right, there you have it there, Hugo. Monica is a resident here in Reem Fasmak Informal Settlement, speaking to us about the challenges that they face. So it seems they've had to make alternatives in terms of electricity supply, getting the solar, which is supplied by the sun. She says she bought that for about 7,000 rand. And of course, the additional costs that come with supplying that gas stove that they use on a daily basis. So in the next hour, then, we'll be speaking to you about the issue around the water and, of course, the sanitation, which is part of their demands. You heard Monica speaking about living here and arriving here in 2011. They've had to make alternative plans to ensure that they live in a clean environment that has enough water and, of course, clean toilets.
Linda Mnisi, thank you for your time coming to us from Galisiwe and talking about the power challenges in that community and that